Today's AI agents need more than just intelligence. They need compute that can orchestrate, that can execute untrusted code, that can coordinate context between tools and LLMs and potentially other agents, as well as serve untrusted LLM-generated code to end users. And in order to do this, we need to have a comprehensive compute platform that takes into account both the intelligence as well as the agent harness. Now, if we look at the overall use cases for AI agents today, especially those that are using code execution, they generally fall into three categories. There's code execution tools, which are generally very short-lived. There are coding agents and computer use agents, which tend to be a bit longer-lived. And then there's persistent agents, ones that have become increasingly popular in the last few months with things like OpenClaw. Now, the requirements of those agents go from everything from kernel and network isolation, ensuring that whatever untrusted code that's being executed or systems that are being called are fully isolated, ensuring that we have ultra-low latency, especially for code execution tools and computer use agents. We need to ensure that those compute environments are up in milliseconds or hundreds of milliseconds. We need to ensure that we have the ability to snapshot in cases where we might want to do forking to create multiple parallel processes, or in cases where we want to do rapid suspend and resume for compute efficiency. And last and certainly not least, we want to ensure that we can support massive, massive scale with millions or even tens of millions of agents all running on the same compute environment. And for that, Google Kubernetes Engine is investing deeply in agent infrastructure and is launching what we're calling Agent Sandbox. Now, Agent Sandbox is the leading infrastructure for AI agents in terms of performance, delivering 300 sandboxes per second, sub-second latency, as well as industry-leading price performance at 30% better than the next cloud provider. Now let's show you a little bit about what that looks in real life. And we have a bit of a fun demo, something a little bit different than you might see in a typical coding demo. Instead, we're going to talk a little bit about simulated dogs. Now in this, we've got our dogs that are actually going to be doing a little bit of active simulation. And we can see we've got 4 simulated dogs that are running. We can see exactly how the state is being managed. We're suspending them, pausing them, resuming them, and we're maintaining the state and the context for each one of our dogs. Now, this is running on GKE's agent infrastructure, so we can scale this up incredibly quickly. If we want to simulate all the way up to running 200 dogs, you're going to see how quickly we can go and deploy this. And again, just as a reminder, this is a bit of fun. Each one of these is an individual agent that's maintaining its context, doing code execution, and persisting its state. And we can see how quickly we can scale this up, going from just a handful of agents running on our sandboxed infrastructure to 200 and even more. And we can go much, much higher than that. You can see how quickly we can scale this. And you can see how using integrated suspend and resume with pod snapshots, we're able to efficiently manage the state and minimize our running compute for these environments. So with that, that's a little bit of a highlight of GKE's agent infrastructure and GKE Agent Sandbox. We're really looking forward to sharing more and seeing what you can build with today's agent infrastructure.